Denaki here with a new Halo Infinite campaign mission walkthrough, and this is Mission 1, Warship GBraaken, run on Mythic LASO difficulty using Campaign Relay. And Mythic LASO means Legendary All Skulls On, no deaths, no saves, quits, or resumes, everything in a single segment. Notice that I brought up Finish the Fight, which is the game that I use to get all my skulls and Spartan cores. And once we get in there, then I will use Campaign Replay to start the GBraaken mission. Okay, I'm just checking my weapons out. Notice that I've got the tank gun, and I've got the blood sword that I picked off from Jaga in House of Reckoning. And there we are over to GBraaken. We got to bring up the mission list and then select replay mission. And I've got everything set up already, legendary with all the skulls on. So we're running a LASO mission. And if I get through the whole thing without dying in one run, then it'll be a Mythic LASO run. So I'm equipped with what I like to have. I'm going to skip the cutscenes, by the way, which is the blood sword and the tank gun. It makes the earlier missions really simple. And I think they added another cutscene in there. Before I had to do the move up, move down, move left, move right stuff. And that's skippable now. Okay, so I don't need to go get the BR that was in that container. So I'm going right to business here. You notice that I've got my grappling hook up. And actually this is a little tougher to make a good hit because you got to kind of jump to fire because the tank gun, like I said, the tank gun fires from the knees. So in this particular one, I was having a little bit of a problem. I'll just wait till they come down to a more level area. Ooh. Yeah, I got him. Splash damage there. Alright, I switch back over to my sword. I'm going to get my shields back. Throw a dynamo grenade to freeze him. Ah, crap. There we go. It's been a while since I've run this mission. Okay, I got my swords back. I mean, my shields back. Black eye requires that I melee to get shields. Okay, I'll just use the tank gun to clear out the grunts. There's 6 altogether. There's 1 up top and 5 down below. Alright, so I don't know if I took any damage there, so I'm going to go get my shields back again. And you could try to save one of the grunts down there, but it's actually a little bit easier to do it this way because there's a sleeping grunt over here. Well, he's sleeping most of the time anyway. He's whacking with the sword. Oh yeah, my shields were down. You could hear him coming back up. Yeah, strike with the sword is equivalent to a melee. So that's why the sword is a nice little weapon to have. Especially the blood sword. Okay, this is simple. Blast away with the tank gun. Before we'd have to kind of throw a couple of spike grenades and this and that. Freezing with a plasma pistol, spike grenades, but not anymore.
That hologram. It's Atriox. He led the attack on the Infinity. He was looking for something.
Just blast away. Okay, I'm just staying back so I don't take any damage. I think that's it. Sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 4 in there. 4 grunts. Alright, I'm going to use my dynamo grenades here because that works pretty good. I don't have to expose myself. Just throw a half a dozen or so and that will take these 3 brutes out who are not shielded. They've got the commando automatic rifles. They're pretty deadly with them. So they're down. On to the next. again, in this area I used to be real careful with, but with the tank gun I really don't need to be. I'm waiting for the two brutes to come down the elevator. It might be nice if I had saved a jackal, a shielded jackal up there to get my shields back with. I don't know if there is one, but that takes care of the two brutes. And away we go. Kind of wish it would have shown my arm reaching for the handle there, so I could see whether or not my shields are damaged.
Then there's still hope.
Just gotta be a little careful. Okay. This area is a lot easier now. Throw a dynamo grenade to freeze them, and then blast away with the tank gun. And oops, I went too far there. The door's back here, knucklehead. Alright, a little bit different strategy here. Just so I have room to jump, I'm going to go over here to the left, so I can fire the tank gun. I think I got everybody. How about that? We tend to go over to that corner, so one blast there just to make sure. Yep, everybody's down. Okay, in this room we'll see 4 shielded jackals come around the post there and just blast away as soon as you see them, and that takes care of them. This room's a little bit easier, but you gotta be careful still, because obviously the brutes have rocket launchers. There's several brutes up there. There's going to be another grunt or two, and that brute may jump down. Oops, look out. Gotta be careful with the spike grenades, because the explosions kind of split around. There we go. Yeah, he was jumping down and got him. And there's one in the back. There may be a grunt back there as well. And maybe one up here on the left. I'm not quite sure. I can hear him. Yeah, and I can see a little bit of movement back there. Oops. Boy, I always do that. Yeah, rocket launcher. Careful. Splash damage can take you out. Alright, I got him. And there's one brute, and timing with his jump is a little bit interesting. Okay. And I believe I got the grunt as well. Alright. Let's see. Let's throw a grenade or two in there and freeze them. And then come around and blast away. You got one of the brutes. I think there's about 4, maybe 5 brutes in there, along with a grunt on that gun, on that turret, and a couple of shielded jackals. Ah, crap. Uh-oh. Spike grenade. If I can get through this room, I'm not too worried about the level of my shields, as long as I get through the room, because when we get in the next room, I will get my shields back. I think there's one left. Yep, there he is. Splash damage. Blew the container into him. Okay, that should be it. And again, I will be skipping the cutscenes. Alright, first up, we run down here and swords up. Throw a couple grenades, swords up to do the melee. You cannot melee with a tank gun. And I can step back here now and take these guys out with the tank gun. Before I had to be jumping down and doing all kinds of weird stuff. Take the initial wave here. Half a dozen brutes, plus a brute captain, or a brute officer. Alright, that should take care of the first group that I need to deal with. And now we're going to come up here, and we're going to go open up the vents to the power sources. Now, I'm looking to the right. I skipped the cutscene, by the way, because two brutes will come down there initially from the right, and then two from the left, and there will be a couple more down here, along with a couple of shielded jackals. There's one of them. He's getting ready to throw a grenade. Alright, and I think there's a shielded jackal and a brute on the other side, and they're just out of range of my tank gun firing from here. So let's kind of mosey on over to this side. Yeah, there they are. Alright, that should take care of them. Although, I heard some dialogue there. Interesting. Okay, so we need to destroy the power source here. Or these are coolant towers. I don't know why they're power source. They're coolant towers. You destroy the coolant towers and then you fire the engines, they'll blow up. That's the idea. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we've got to clear out this side because there's two coolant towers. Before we can get to them, there's going to be a couple of brutes down on this side of it. And looking. And again, firing down is a bit of a problem. There we go. Got the other brute. I think I got the shielded jackals there. Firing down is a problem with the tank gun because you've got to jump up to get clearance. All right, I'll shoot. But jump up enough so you get clearance to fire it. Again, it's firing from the knees. Or below the waist, if you will. It's like you're I don't know. It's like you're handling a Gatling gun or something. Alright, it looks like I've got one more grunt there. He's got a disruptor. I don't want to take too much damage. Okay, I think I got him. My shields are way down. I might try to save that grunt. Throw a dynamo grenade and then jump down and take him out with the sword. Alright, that's it. Coolant towers are down.
Get ready.
Okay. Fire up those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
Alright. You can grab either one of these handles. Or select either one. It will move you to the correct handle. Just watch the engines blow up. There we go. Oh, there's Esron. But we're going to skip that cutscene. And now we got to escape. We got to get off the ship.
You need to hurry. Get back here. I don't know how long this ship will hold together.
A couple grunts right at that door. And then there's a couple grunts further back. And I believe I got them. Yes. Alright. Switching back to the sword. Take your time coming through here, by the way, so you don't get nailed by a container. Alright, I'm going to throw a dynamo grenade here. There's a brute right over there. Sometimes that explosion will not take him out, so you got to be a little careful. And then way down there, underneath the half-closed hatch, there is two grunts, and just beyond the other hatch, where you got to be a little careful, is another brute. Oh, great. And I'm looking for him. There he is. Okay, I had just enough of an opening there. Plan B would have been start throwing grenades. Alright, now I got 2 more brutes with those commando autos that are very accurate with, and 2 grunts down there. And we can take them out from distance with the gun. Just got to time the jump in the fire. Looks like I got them. Okay, now be a little careful because things will explode and go flying. You don't want to get taken out at this point in the game. 2 more grunts up here, and they're kind of scaredy cats. They'll just be running around like crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage. Oops, missed him. Take advantage of that. Get my shields back to 100%, and we're almost out of here. Step forward, step back, because as soon as you look like you're going to jump down, those containers will go flying around. And again, you don't want to be taken out by one of those. I learned that the hard way in an earlier run. Okay, just follow this path. We don't have to deal with anybody for a while. Follow this path down. And again, being a little careful. Things are flying around. By the way, running through those little flames will dent the shields a little bit. Okay. Oh, good. There's a grunt down here. We can get our shields back. There we go. Make sure you get the sword up. Alright, make a left.
We are running out of time.
The batteries.
Charging. Slowly. I don't know. It's gonna be close. Too close.
Whoa, that was close. Alright, jump down there. Alright, let's wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. There we go. Now jump. And we just got one little area here to get past. That elevator coming down like that took out that upper level. Let's throw some grenades down there, see if we can freeze them. To blow them up with a tank gun. Ah, nuts. Still got a grunt down there. Okay, got the grunt. Now, as I come down, the door will open and hatch will open, and then a brute will come out, just throw a dynamo grenade to freeze him, and then blast away with the tank gun. And now all we have left are 2 grunts way down at the other end here. Freeze them and fire. And I believe that's it. I took care of them. So now it's just a matter of running down here until the final forced cutscene takes over, which we can't skip. Like right here. Okay. That's it. That's Warship GBraaken. Run on Mythic LASO difficulty using campaign replay, and thanks to that and setting myself up with an earlier run with all my Spartan cores upgraded, or everything upgraded with Spartan cores and weapons that I wanted to use, it was a pretty simple run. Pretty quick too. Under 20 minutes. Next up will be Foundation, and a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult, but with the weapons that I have and the upgrades that I have, it too is a lot simpler than the old days. And I will be using campaign replay for that as well. Okay, right now I think he is checking out the weapon.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me a second. I'm going to get
Or getting a message saying retrieve the weapon.
Welcome back, Chief.
Okay, after the Halo Infinite sign comes up, we will finish. Well, it won't come up. Okay, so basically I could have gone on and run Foundation, and I said, nah, I'll just back out. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped you. This is Old Anaki signing off. Take care, everybody.